Hunter was the Boulder County District Attorney for 7 terms. It stretched for 28 years. In November of 2000, shortly before he left the job, I talked with him at length about the decisions he made concerning the JonBenét Ramsey case. Here's part of that interview.
I'm at total peace about the calls that I've made in this case.
Among those people that have a problem with Hunter is Steve Thomas, the former lead detective on the case. He charges that the DA's office was too close to the Ramseys and made his job nearly impossible. I asked Hunter about his relationship with the detectives on the case.
And I'm real proud of them, and it was great to work with them. We did have this one that went out and pecked at the bones of JonBenét, and
he's a high-profile guy. He wrote a book.
High profile, never handled a homicide, not one. And of course, the commander of detectives never handled a homicide, and that got us a little bit off on the wrong foot.
Do you feel in your heart that John and Patsy Ramsey helped you as much as they could to try and bring this case to a closure?
You know, there are some questions I can't answer. I can't answer that. I don't think they helped us as much as they could, but I think they followed the advice of their lawyers, which I would want you to do if you had a problem and hired lawyers. No, I don't think they came and beat on the door of the police station like you would have, or maybe I would have.
The DA says an arrest was never made for a fundamental reason. There wasn't enough evidence to get a conviction.
A DA is a quasi-judicial officer. People don't really understand that. He or she needs to, must, under the charge, weigh the sufficiency of the evidence. And if you don't have the ammo, you don't shoot the gun. And that's the status of this case.
But he believes the case can and will be solved.
We can't give up on this kind of a case. We must not. Public won't let us anyway. And we solve cases. So people should not throw in the towel.
And more than 12 years later, it's still unsolved. JonBenét Ramsey was murdered on Christmas night, 1996. Hunter has declined comment on the reports concerning the grand jury's recommendation.